Hey YouTubers, good morning and thanks for joining to take a look at this 1976 International Harvester Scout 2. We're going to start by walking around the outside, then we'll take a look at the interior and we'll finish up by letting you hear it run. Go ahead and start on the front since we're here. You'll see as we walk around this vehicle that all of the trim, exterior trim is there and it's all in pretty good shape, including the bumpers. So we'll just walk along the front here. You'll notice on the grill there's just a little piece missing here. Other than that, the grill's all there and the headlight trim is intact. Front bumper's in really good shape except for on the driver's side. We've got one little bend here where it looks like it came in and kissed the driver's side fender a little bit. Not too bad, but it is there and wanted to point it out. Moving along to the driver's side, I'll point out that all these tires do hold air well. I haven't had to add any for a long time, so I got that going for it. I would call the tires just decent. I definitely drive it around fine, no problem, but if you're going to drive it long term or have it be your daily driver, you may want to take a look at that. This front driver's side fender's in really good shape. We've got one small bit here at the back of the fender, but other than that it's pretty darn clean. Moving along to the door here, I will point out that the rockers on both sides of this Scout have that typical Scout rust, and the rockers are completely gone. So if you've looked at other ones, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but no secrets. I definitely wanted to make sure everybody saw that. Moving on back, again, you'll see the interior trim's all there and in good shape. Around the wheel well, we've got a little bit of bubbling, not too bad, but again, it's definitely got that nice Scout feature. Decals, everything looks to be there. Moving on around to the rear bumper's in excellent shape, no real bends, chrome's in good condition. That's a nice bumper. The back, I'll point out some rust along the weather stripping on the hatch, but everything goes up and down like it's supposed to and latches like it's supposed to, so it's in pretty good shape. I'll start by opening this hatch here and you'll see this is what I was talking about along the bottom of the weather stripping. Go ahead and open this. Goes up and stays up. Tailgate comes down like it's supposed to. The tailgate, I don't see any dents. I don't see where anybody put anything heavy on it or where anybody heavy sat on it. It's probably one of the better features of this truck. Got some very, very minor surface rust along here, but it's in good shape. You'll notice throughout this vehicle that all the factory vinyl, flooring, sidewalls, seat backs, everything's there and original like it's supposed to be. And it's got these vinyl sidewalls here, and I did go ahead and peel one of them back so that you could see the interior metal is still that same correct color as the outside. So I believe the outside paint to be original and correct, unmolested. Moving along to the plastic trim around the top is all there. It's all in really good shape. I don't see any cracks around that plastic trim. And then this is a good time to point out the headliner. It's got one small stain on the left, but the headliner's in really good shape. Sagging a little bit on that driver's side, but it's all there, it's all correct, and it's in really good shape. So somebody could tack that up and keep this a nice original old truck. Going back to the tailgate, it does go up, latch like it's supposed to, and the top comes down and latches like it's supposed to. So those both work really well. While I'm back here, I'll point out two small spots on the roof. One here, these are in those rain gutters, and one here. Other than that, this top is really straight, really clean. Same with the roof rack, really straight, really clean condition. So no real worries there. Moving along back to the passenger side now. Let's give you a look along the outside of the vehicle here. Same thing on the rockers on this side. Both mirrors are here. This door opens and shuts really well. No problems. Moving up to the passenger side fender. This one is pretty spotless. It's in excellent shape. And the factory rally decal is all there, and minus some cracking on the vinyl, which is obviously understandable given it's 40 some years old. It's pretty cool looking. Adds a little pop to this otherwise all original Scout. If you notice that the hood's cracked, it's because I went ahead and popped it so I wouldn't have to do it while we're making the video. And then one thing I'll point out on the glass, all the glass is here, all the glass is clean, no cracks, and the windows do go up and down. Okay, next up we'll take a look at the interior. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the interior. This driver's door does sag just a little bit when you open it, so when you close it, you got to lift up on it a little bit, but it does latch and it stays latched, and I drive around with it no problem. We'll start with this back seat here. All original, no tears. Could use a shampoo, but it's actually a pretty nice shape. Both these driver seats do have covers on them right now. The passenger seats, the factory cloth, it does have one spot that's been taped for repair, and then the driver's seat's got a fair amount of tape on it where they had to fix it under this cover. So I want to point that out. The covers on it actually look pretty good. Climbing in, you're going to see really one of the neatest parts about this old truck is how original and clean this interior is. We've got the factory console here, opens and closes, latches like it's supposed to. And both doors have the factory vinyl sidewalls in really good shape. That's the passenger side. Then over here we've got the driver's side. Again, just a real honest, clean interior in this. And then my favorite part is the dash is unmolested, uncut, just original. Scanning from right to left, we start with the glove box. We've got a factory clock. It is not working. We've got a factory AM/FM radio that is working.
Help you win, but we have to utilize our players to bring back proven major league talent. As you
hear that run, the factory heater blower does work, and the factory AC fan does work. So the compressor is bypassed on the engine, so that would need addressed if you want working AC, but all the guts and parts and everything's there, and obviously it does blow air, so that's nice. The factory four-wheel drive does work, including the low range. I went through that and checked that. Moving along the dash, we're showing 75,000 and change miles right now, showing right now 75,016. I have no way of knowing what the total mileage is on this vehicle. That's what it indicates today. The speedometer does work. It is bouncy, needs lubricated. Got factory gauges here. And then I wanted to show you that the wipers do work. And the headlight and taillights work. The right turn signal works. The left turn signal clicks on the column like it's working, but nothing illuminates on the outside. I've not yet checked the bulbs to see what's going on there. We do have a factory tilt steering column here too. And again, just a real clean, original interior. Sun visors are both here and in really good shape. And you can see just how clean and correct this what do you call this, headliner is. So needs tacked up on the driver's side, but nice clean inside. So thanks for looking at the interior, and lastly we'll fire it up and let you guys hear it run. Welcome back, and I'm going to go ahead and start it for you guys, let you hear it run, and then I'll show you the engine compartment with the engine running. Exhaust has a pretty good sound to it. Under the hood, we've got a factory 345 V8. Pretty loaded with options. I mentioned this car's got air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, and cruise control. And over there's the air conditioner pulley, which you can see is bypassed. Not currently hooked up. Like I said, everything's there if somebody wanted to try to put that on. Got a good fresh battery. Starts right up. This was, I pulled this out of my shop this morning, so it has already been started today, but even after sitting for a couple days, it starts right up. Again, thanks for taking a look at my 1976 International Harvester Scout 2. Neat old truck. Would make a great daily driver if somebody wanted to have a little piece of history, or a great start to a project if somebody was going that way. Any questions, just let me know.